Here's Darren with a call.
BG.com Mares Hurdle. Grade 2 action underway, and it's underway with the short price favourite, the unbeaten Annie Power, making the running as they approach the first of 8 hurdles. Cockney Sparrow and Doyley Cart, those two share second place at the first. On the inside in the orange and green jacket is former winner of this race, Alarsi, running for the final time this afternoon before going to the paddocks. Alarsi won this contest 2 years ago. Alarsi is in front of 1 as they pass the enclosures, and that's the complete outsider past the time. So they turn to go down the side of the track. 3 hurdles on this section of the course, and it's Annie Power in the hands of Ruby Walsh, leading by 2 lengths, making her own pace. Annie Power followed by Doyley Cart, with the talented Cockney Sparrow in the pink and purple diamond jacket to the inside. Alarsi follows, and then past the time. At the first flight on this side of the track, and all 5 mares have taken it safely and professionally, with the 6-year-old Annie Power heading on towards flight number 3. Annie Power jumps it neatly right at the back. Can't say that about past the time, who jumped erratically to the left. So it's Annie Power, Cockney Sparrow, Doyley Cart, who's looking to win for the 4th time over hurdles. Doyley Cart for the Donald McCain yard, already on the score sheet at Cheltenham, racing prominently. Coming on towards this flight, Annie Power over it with a couple of lengths in hand over Cockney Sparrow, Doyley Cart, Alarsi, and the detached past the time. You sense past the time's already struggling. So they go over Rose Hill, about 1.25 miles left to go. And it's Annie Power striding out nicely. Down in trip this afternoon. Annie Power, who holds entries in the World Hurdle and the Champion Hurdle at the Cheltenham Festival, leads Doyley Cart and Cockney Sparrow. Cockney Sparrow, already highly tried, winner at Aintree on Grand National Day, and runner-up behind My Tent or Yours in the Fighting Fifth Hurdle in November. Cockney Sparrow racing on the inside as they jump that flight. Dougie Costello on board Cockney Sparrow. Larcy just being shaken up now by Dominic Ellsworth, and past the time is at the back. So Annie Power is making the run down the side of the track, approximately 3/4 mile to cover and just 3 hurdles to jump. Annie Power has got them stacked up behind. Ruby Walsh in front, the clock ticking in his head on Annie Power, dictating the pace by about 1.5 lengths. Doyley Cart and Cockney Sparrow still basically share second place. Gap of about 2.5 lengths to the nudged along Alarsi, and past the time, who was detached, in touch now, but still at the back. Top of the straight, just over 1/2 mile to go. They're approaching the 3rd last, and it's Annie Power the leader. Annie Power by 1.5 lengths to Doyley Cart and Cockney Sparrow as they make the approach to the 3rd from home. Alarsi to the extreme right. Annie Power coming to it now. Picks up really well from Doyley Cart, Cockney Sparrow. Alarsi driven along and past the time, now getting outpaced again. So they run down towards the 2nd last, and it is Annie Power still on the bridle, powering on by just over a length. Doyley Cart trying to make a race of it. So too Cockney Sparrow, is down. Cockney Sparrow rather unfortunately falls there. That was the 2nd last. On the run down towards the final hurdle, 1.5 furlongs to go. Ruby's looking good on Annie Power. Annie Power's looking good. Annie Power by about 5 or 6 lengths now on the run down towards the last. Doyley Cart 1 pace in 2nd. Here's the final flight. Annie Power doesn't get very high at the final hurdle. A bit of a scare, but Annie Power's got the job done. 2 miles, no barrier to this mare. Annie Power is now 10 from 10 in her career. She's got a ticket to Cheltenham. Which race? She's good though. Annie Power's won it. Back in 2nd place, Doyley Cart. Tight 3rd, Alarsi, and past the time.